Dear students, and today I'll tell you about how to create list of items using bullets and numbering. Okay, and as you all know that where this option is available in word processor in MS Word in the paragraph group. So to apply these bullets and numberings, we have to select our text and we have to click either on the bullets or the numbering option. As you can clearly see, those options are highlighted, and see, these are the bullets which I have applied by clicking on the bullets option. Similarly, I can also apply the numberings before the text or the lines or the paragraphs. Okay, it is possible for me. Okay, I can apply the bullets or the numbers before the text, and there is a simple procedure for that. This option is available in the paragraph group and under the home tab. Okay students, both the options of bullets and numberings are available. Okay, and students, I would also like to tell you today that we can also align our text, and which is very simple for us how to align a text. For that, I'll show you how can we do the alignment of the text. There are four kinds of alignments. First is align text left, then align text center, align text right, and justify. Means some text will move to the left and some will cover the right part. Okay, so see students, these are the options on which I am clicking, and these options are also available under the paragraph group. Okay, under the home tab just below the bullets and numberings option. So the four options are available there. See, this is moved to the left side, and then again if I align it, then it is now center. Okay, so there is a justification option also, and we can move it to the right part also. Okay, so we can do the alignment of our text, students. Okay, now students, there are multiple features of MS Word. Now I'll tell you how can you format the font styles. So these are the font styles which are available. See students, we can choose any of the font style like Times New Roman, Calibri, Cambria, and Algerian, Arial Black, and we can apply this font style onto our fonts, onto our text, okay, which we have written. So there are multiple font styles available, and just on the side of the font style, a font size option is also available. Okay, see, there are multiple font styles available. By selecting our text and clicking onto any of the font style, it will be applied onto our text. Now students, I'll tell you the views of a document. Okay, the views of a Word document. So there are multiple views of a document, and I'll discuss it one by one. So student, first is a print layout, full screen reading, web layout, outline, and a draft. Okay, now we will discuss it one by one. What happens in a print layout view, okay, and full screen. Let me tell you about print layout. It is the default document view setting. You will be able to see how the document will look when it gets printed. The default document is the print layout only on which we work. Then we have a full screen reading. This view provides the maximum space available for the reading of the document. It hides the ribbon and provides a full screen view of a document, and it divides our screen into two parts, our document into two parts. Similarly, as we see the book, okay, which is divided into two parts. This gives more text on the screen and makes it easy to read a multi-page document. Okay, then we have a web layout view, and it shows how the document will appear in a web browser. In this view, the document looks like a web page. If you will open your document with a web layout, it will look like as you have opened the document in a web page. Then we have outline. This only shows the the structure of the document and move to different parts of your document easily. Okay, and in this view, outline view, you can only see the headings, okay, present in the document. Okay, you will be able to see the headings of the document. And last is the draft view. We don't actually work on this view. This view is used for quick editing of the document. You would normally not use this view. It is helpful for proofreading of the document. Just for the proofreading, we use draft. Let me give you a practical aspect of this, and I'll show you how these views looks. Okay, students, for this we have to click on the view tab, and there are multiple views available. Let me take you to the full screen. This was the full screen view. So all the ribbons and everything, all the tabs are now hidden, and our page is in the full screen mode. Okay, and now this is a web layout. See, the document is looking like as though it is open in a it is looking like a web page, students. Got it? Now this is the outline view. Only the headings are available. So it seems like only the headings are available, okay, and the last is the draft view, and the draft view we normally don't use, and this is only used for the proofreading of a document, students. And by default is the print layout. This is the print layout view, and this shows us how our document will look when we will print the document, okay. Now students, I will also tell you that how can we print a document, and which is a very simple process how we print a document. Printing is always necessary because we sometimes need to have a hard copy with us, okay. So students, for printing a document we just have to click on the file tab, and then we will select the print option. A dialog box will come here. Here we can specify the page numbers which are to be printed and the number of copies, okay, number of copies for each page we can specify there, and if we will press enter, then we are able to get a printout of our document, students. You got it? So students, these are the things which I told you today: creating a list of items using bullets and numberings, format font style, aligning the text, views of a document, and printing a document, students. Okay, and students, now just understand it very carefully, okay. Just watch this video and you will be able to understand all the concepts, students. Till then, just brush up your concepts by listening to this video, okay, students.